Welcome to my office. Welcome to my office. I am here working. I hope everyone is having an amazing Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, everyone. Today is Wednesday. We have made it to Wednesday. I want you all to know that you can be great at whatever you do. You can be great at whatever you do. Keep your head up. Don't let things discourage you. And because I will tell y'all, this morning I have had at least three things that have taken place, and I almost let it defeat me, and then I remembered you got to keep going. You have to keep going no matter what. Obstacles are going to get in your way. You got to learn how to knock them down. So I'm just sitting here. I'll give you a little view. Sitting here in my office on my computer. I got a new rotating stand, so I can do whatever I want to do with my stand. But anyway, y'all, yeah, don't be defeated. Do not be defeated no matter what. Don't be defeated. Keep going. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Keep your head up no matter what life throws at you. Keep your head up. So I just have a few things to do, so I just decided to jump on live and spread a little bit of encouragement. And like I said, no matter what life throws, you keep your head up. Right now I'm just checking emails. I'm checking some tracking on packages. Okay, big package I'm waiting on today is coming between 11:20 and 3:20 p.m. Let's shoot for closer to 11:20 because I like to get all my work done in the morning. And in my office, in my beauty room over there, in my content room, I just did one promo. I have 5 more in there. I have 1 more that's arriving today. So I just want to let y'all know that I make comedy videos. I am a content creator, a viral content creator on TikTok. I also have transitioned over to YouTube, Instagram. Y'all can follow me on all of my platforms. My YouTube, as y'all can see, y'all on it now, TikTosh. Everything is TikTosh. I also have one of my pages that is doing really well right now, which is TikTosh 2 on Instagram. So I'll be working on that a lot today. What else? Yeah, so I do a lot of promo videos. I do comedy. I do house videos, cooking. I have a podcast on here on YouTube. Just keeping myself busy, basically, since my baby passed away 2 years ago. Whew, it has not been the best, but I am here. I am well. I have 7 children total with my husband. We've been together 33 years. This is just like a get to know me a little bit more. Some people don't really understand who I am and what I give. I'm a comedian, like I said, so you're going to find funny videos. You're going to find videos that make the hair stand up on the back of your neck and be like, get a job, get a job. Well, this is my job. So I am at work, as y'all can see. I'll do it again. I am at work, full rotation. This is my office. This is my office. Yeah, so I'm at work, definitely at work. I also be working from my bed sometimes. Y'all see videos of me sitting on my bed. Yeah, so anyway, I'm supposed to be looking something up, but instead I'm running my mouth. But what I did want to say is, y'all, please keep your head up no matter what. You know, life gets tough sometimes, and it's okay. Life gets tough sometimes, and it is okay. As long as you pick yourself back up and keep going, you'll be okay. Some people think it's not okay to be okay, but I'm here to tell you, it is definitely okay to not be okay. All right? I'm trying to multitask, talk to y'all. Excuse me while I'm looking at these emails. It's okay to not be okay. And I'm just like, some people that I see, like, they just crash out and never want to make a comeback. Like, you have to be able to make a comeback. You have to be able to make a comeback. That's the only way that you're going to be able to stay strong. That's the only way that you're going to be able to keep your head in the game, because things pop up to take your head out of the game. Okay? But you have to know. What was that? You have to know, y'all, that it is okay to not be okay. It's okay. Y'all, I wasn't smiling for a very long time. Like, my heart was just broken, 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 broken. But I said, let me get myself up and be productive today. Let me make myself feel good today, because I am deserving of that, y'all. I done been through so much, I'm surprised this wig is still even sitting on my head. I know I just put it on this morning, but still, literally, I've been through the ringer, the washer and dryer and back. Why can't I edit this? Ooh, excuse me. Okay, let me go look back on here. So yeah, y'all. Working from home can be a bit challenging, especially if you're like me. I like to lay up in my bed and watch TV. I'll be forgetting. I'm not working for a company, by the way. Let me make that clear. I'm working for myself. But in order to make money and work for yourself, you got to get up and be productive. Well, I've had some, days where I didn't even want to get out the bed, baby. I'll be cheating services. I'll be like just literally not wanting to get up and do anything. I'll be not wanting to get up sometimes. And it's like my office is right next door to my room. Literally, it's my bathroom, my office, my podcast room, and then my bedroom. That's why I love this house that I'm in. The floor above me has my kitchen, living room, sitting area, all of that. Front porch, garage, all of that. The floor on top of that has my three youngest son's rooms. I have 7 children total. So the floor on the very top, the third floor, has my 20-year-old's room, my 14-year-old's room, and my 7-year-old's room, which he is in heaven right now. My baby is in heaven. Lord bless us all. But I still have him a room. So, yeah. Whew. Okay, let's see. There we go. Great, 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 great. Great, 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 great. Y'all, I am literally like, even though you're at home, it'd be such a struggle sometimes to get up, come to work. Like, I'm literally at work right now, but it'd be a struggle getting here. Trust me when I tell you, it'd be a struggle getting here. I'm about to really I'm about to get back on my grind. I have not been on my grind for real in the last 2 years since my baby passed away. Ugh. When I tell you, it will put you financially, mentally, emotionally, physically. I've gained so much weight. Like, I need to lose weight, y'all. Like, I really need to lose weight. Like, losing a child, especially a precious miracle baby, whew, I wouldn't want anyone to experience it. And if you have had to experience it, I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you're, mentally stable, because I am mentally stable. Thank God I'm mentally stable. But it was a point where I felt like I just didn't want to be mentally stable. And sometimes you get like that in life. But what I recommend is that you breathe. Take a breather for yourself. Because me, like I said, I have 7 children. My husband and I have been together 33 years. We have 7 children. So, and I'm like the head of everything. You know how women that take charge? Yeah, I'm that person. So, yeah, at any rate, keep your head in the game, y'all. Keep your head in the game. Life may be tough. It may throw you things that you did not ask for. None of us have asked for some of the things that have happened to us in our lives. But what do? Do we stop here or do we keep going? We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta push through. We gotta fight. Sounds easy, right? I know. I've been on the other side of the street. Like I said this morning, I was on that side of the street. I put my head down at my desk. I began to cry. But you just have to be strong, y'all. Like, I try to be strong for other people, but sometimes I leave my own self out and I be like, you know, you gotta, where's my, yeah, I'm getting teary eyed, y'all. You gotta be strong for yourself first. You can't be strong for anybody else if you don't have yourself together. When I come to my office, I bring this clear backpack with everything that I think. I just got some good news. Got some good news on here. So, see, good things are going to happen, y'all, but bad things are going to happen too, unfortunately. Things that we don't like, it's going to happen. And it's okay. There are so many, I'm going to tell y'all, there are so many motivational sites and things that you can read. You can distance yourself, give yourself, try to find yourself a 30-minute a day place just for yourself. Because that's what I had to do. I had to figure out how to find myself some time to deal with what I'm going through. It's not easy when you lose a child. I ain't trying to cry, y'all. I'm not trying to cry. It's easy when you lose a child to lose yourself. I will admit, I'll be transparent right now, I lost myself. It started when I lost my mother in 2015. It started there. And then, because I was severely depressed when my mother passed, we were together every single solitary day. Literally. I mean, this is no lie. Like, every day I drop my children off at school, pick up my mother, and we together. We would pick up the children together, drop them off with my husband at the house, and we keep on doing what we're doing throughout the day, which I feel like now this is not a call time. My baby was gifted to me. I always say, because before my mother passed, 2 weeks before, she said, somebody's pregnant. She's dreamt, she had the discernment to know when somebody was pregnant. So she called every pregnancy, never missed. And everybody started saying, it's Tasha, it's Tasha. And I said, no, it's not. I already had 6 children. You think I was gunning for number 7? But anyway, it happened. And so I didn't know it was me still when she passed away. I was in her in-law unit at her house while she was already in heaven. I was in the in-law unit by myself. I was fighting my depression. I felt like my children were in her main house. My package arrived, you guys. Remember I said, I hope it comes. Stay right there. Let me have you push it in. Remember, yeah, you can just push it. I'm just getting the box. Go. Hold on, y'all. Hold that thought. Oh, it got the label on that side. Y'all, hold that thought and remind me what do my daughter want, bruh? Hold on. Oh, you can turn it around. Yeah, y'all, I'm trying to like really multitask. Um, Hold on, y'all. Okay, I gotta record this. Go. Just doing the box, not you. And I'm doing a voiceover. Sit it right here. Oh, why am I talking about sit it right here? Yay! You brought this all the way down here. But let me tell you. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm on live though. But listen, they can't see you. This you gotta put this together, then me and you gonna go ship it to Cash. She's discouraged and she can't put it together. A 12 or 15. 12. They sent me the 12. No, the same kind like in our room. And then we gotta get some bubble tape wrap and all that and ship it to her along with the I got a promo. No, we're gonna go down to the UPS store. We're gonna box it up. We gotta go to Brazil House and get a box. Okay, anyway, y'all, let me finish telling y'all. You know, like sometimes when things come, you get a little bit of joy, like the package that I wanted to arrive before 3 so I could ship it to my daughter. It arrived. I get promo from the TikTosh shop absolutely free, and I get paid to do the promotions. So every time I select a product, I think of things that one of my 7 children need before I think of what I need. And then my youngest daughter just moved to Florida. We're here in Georgia, so this is going to her. I already sent her, well, my daughter already sent her a few things because my other daughter also does promo on TikTok. So TikTok shop is so great because instead of me having to buy gifts for my children, I'm gifting them the things that I'm receiving, you know. So, like, they'll send me a list of products to choose from, and I choose what I think my children need. So that really warms my heart, letting me know that, you know, it's a brighter side to life when you lose someone. But anyway, back to the story. I was sitting in my mother's in-law unit, and you guys, I'm operating 3 different phones. Huh? Once you put it together, it's not going to go in there, remember? You're putting together, excuse me, y'all. We just know, put it together, please. You got that screwdriver. Yeah, put it together with that. You done brought it way down here. I would have just had Trey film it. So anyway, y'all, let me finish the story. You can take it. The camera's on me. You can take that. It's not on you. He always thinks I'm filming him, and he's not on film. This is my live. Okay, anyway, I was in my mother's in-law unit. I was fighting depression, and oh my goodness, I felt a kick. And I've been pregnant 6 times, y'all. Let's not forget. So you know what a kick is. I'm going to tell y'all, though, I didn't have a little kick in my stomach. This is funny. I've had a kick in my stomach maybe a month ago. And I was like, hold on. But y'all, my tubes are tied. And I'm like, ain't no way possible. But I knew that was just some fluttering. So let's just go and X that off the list. That was just some fluttering. You can follow. He almost fell, y'all. And he half asleep. Okay, so in the beauty, let me tell y'all this too. I get off subject a lot. The beauty of my husband, he can fix anything. He can pick up he's so tiny, but he can pick up a big old washing machine by himself, pick up a couch, all that kind of stuff. We done got old now. He's 61 and I'm 51. So we done got old now, but we still manage to do the things that we need to do to help our children. And that is a blessing in itself. So back to the story. I promise you I'm not going to get off subject this time. I felt the kicking in my stomach, and I jumped. I sat still, and I looked around the room. The TV was up. I felt it again. Kick. It was so noticeable. That's the word I'm looking for. It was so noticeable. I'm not doing work either. It was so noticeable, y'all. And I'm like, when you have 7 children, somebody gonna be texting you. That is my 25-year-old. She'll be 26 in June. Okay, and then my aunt sends me the prayer of the day, so I was texting her back. But anyway, I turned down the TV. I don't know what difference that was going to make. Keep in mind, remember, I was severely depressed. I would get up, take my children to school, and come right back and sit in my mother's chair, her comfy recliner, because I just felt safe there. I just felt so safe there. I didn't feel safe in her big, gigantic, beautiful house, but I let my children stay over there. I felt safe in her in-law unit, like literally. I've lived there before in her in-law unit, so I felt really safe there. I felt really, really safe. Turned the TV down, and I felt some more kicks. And I don't know why I turned the TV down, but I did. Okay, so I'm like, oh my goodness, no. So I ignored it. And it kept going on all day. It was like trying to give me a reminder. Here's your reminder. It's a baby in your stomach. I go to take a pregnancy test. It was positive, however you want to call it. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm 40. If I'm 51 and he's 7, I'm over 40 years old. Just know that. I'm old. It's not old when you're 40-something either, ladies. We still got some up in us. But anyway, I'm 40-something years old. I don't even feel like doing the math. I promise you I don't. I'm 40-something years old. My mother has passed away. A baby is kicking in my stomach. And I take a pregnancy test, and I'm like, what in the holy smokes and cheese have me and my husband done? Guess what? It was the best thing that could ever happen. It was the best thing. This baby, well, before I get to that, 2 weeks before I found out, mind you, I was 6 whole months pregnant. My mother called us 2 weeks before she passed. This was 2 weeks after she passed. So I had been pregnant all that time. I was 6 months when I went to the doctor. They said, you're 6 months pregnant. And I'm like, you mean to tell me I got 3 months to prepare for a newborn, like a brand new baby, and I'm sitting here in my depression? I instantly was undepressed, if that's the way, if that's even a word. I was not depressed anymore. I was not depressed. Something had came over me. I love my children. One thing about it, when I have children, I love them hard until forever. Like right now, I love my children. I'm their biggest cheerleader. I love my children. I have a 31-year-old, 27-year-old, 25, 24, 20, 14, and then the baby is in heaven, he's 7. Okay, so I love my children hard. It's time to get the show on the road. I came out of instant depression. My kids was looking at me like, we finna have a baby? Yes, we are. My youngest was 5 at the time, 4 or 5. I can't remember, y'all. That's another thing. I've erased so much stuff out of my memory bank to make room for new things. You need to breathe new air. My mother used to always say, take out the old tape and put in a new tape. And I feel it 100% when she was saying that. Take the old tape out, put in a new tape. You're going to thank yourself later when you do that. It's like, you need to have, like I have vision boards sitting in front of me. And the top thing on that vision board that I wrote on 2/18/2021 says, trust God fully, stop worrying. You didn't trust God. You don't trust God if you worry. I got to remember that. I have to stop worrying myself. So anyway, y'all, long story short, we go to the doctor. Everything looks good. Everything looks perfect. Everything looks fine. 2 weeks before delivery, because I always have to have ultrasounds, more frequent than normal people, because my babies come out big. My 20-year-old was 10 pounds. My 31-year-old was the smallest baby. He was only 7 pounds, 4 ounces, and he's a big dude. But the 10-pounder is so tiny right now at 20. So then I had 2 more that were 1 ounce away from 10 pounds. So we just gonna call them 10 pounds, 3 10-pound babies. Everybody else was 8 pounds, almost 9. Okay, so 2-week appointment. They saw something on the MRI. the ultrasound. And they saw something on my baby's brain. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Lord. Am I finna fall back into depression? I can't. I got a baby in my stomach. Well, my baby had a stroke in my water bag. We didn't find that out until right after I delivered, and they ran all type of tests. He had a blood clot on his brain, and it had bled too long. It's not like they could have gone in and did a surgery while he was in the water bag. It was just like, and then it was at that moment that I knew that this was a miracle baby, because I had this baby C-section, and at the last minute, my doctor was like, you just want to push him out? And I'm like, no, I don't. I've already, geared myself up for the C-section. I'm not. Because I went to the hospital, and I was supposed to have a scheduled date, but it wasn't working. The baby was ready to come out. The scheduled date was not working. So we did the C-section, and I did not hear anything from the baby when they pulled the baby out. And they kept saying, you concentrate over here, trying to distract me so that so that I wouldn't panic. Whew. So anyway, the doctor said, if that was working on my baby, they said, if we can only go to 10. I can't call it back what it was. We can only, trying to revive a baby. We can only go to 10 if, and keep in mind, this is a baby that's been kicking, fully active, everything is going good. So we can only go to 10, and if at number 10 it doesn't work, that's it. Basically, you're not leaving with a baby. Your baby will be going back to heaven, okay? So they kept telling me to concentrate. I said, I can't. I'm worried about the little baby. I just kept saying the little baby. I'm worried about the little baby. I didn't know he was almost 10 pounds, 1 ounce away at this point, because I did not get to hold like I did the rest as soon as the baby came out. Then all of a sudden I heard a cry. Oh my God. All of a sudden I heard a cry, Lord. All of a sudden I heard the cry. I was so happy. It was the happiest moment of my life. The happiest moment of my life. It's the happiest moment of my life, y'all. Like the happiest moment. So it was at that moment that I felt an instant love. I still, keep in mind, I still did not get to see my baby. I didn't know what he looked like, anything. They rushed him to the NICU. And for those of y'all don't know, the NICU is the place where very, very, very sick babies go. Or babies that were born like too small or not enough birth weight, things like that. Okay. I didn't see my baby till almost the next day, literally. And so when I did get wheeled down to the NICU, my baby was inside of the incubator. Then I noticed, I'm like, he's so big. And they were like, yeah, his birth weight was 1 ounce away from 10 pounds. And he was so handsome, y'all. He had a head filled with beautiful hair. And I was just like, I've never experienced anything like this. Everybody be like, I'm a champ. I go in, I push the baby out, I leave, and I'm back up tomorrow on my feet, no cap. I do this with every baby. And I'm a bigger woman, and, I was walking in a parade because I owned a dance studio for 20 years. And so I was walking in a parade with my 24-year-old in my stomach, dang near hanging out, ready to come out, and I just still didn't want to miss the parade. But later on that night, I delivered her within 2 seconds after walking a long parade, walking a very long parade. And so I say that to say my strength, I've always had strength. I knew I always had strength. I'm not a person that gives up. I keep going no matter what. Like, It's like I take a licking and keep on ticking. Bottom line, let me just sum this up a little bit. I'll tell a part two at another time. I'm kind of tired of talking about it. So anyway, I'm gonna leave y'all with this part. I did not get to hold my baby until 30. I'm lying. I didn't get to hold my baby till I gotta ask my daughter. I'll tell y'all in the next clip. I mean the next in my part two of this. And I'll do that probably tomorrow or either later on. But anyway, just know they discharged me from the hospital and they expected me to leave my baby there. And it was the most heartbreaking thing you could ever think of. They had no empathy for me because, of course, I'm strong. I was healthy. You know, I'm a bounce back queen, and they just felt no empathy for me about trying to save my baby. So they said I could sit in a chair. I just had a C-section. They said I could sit in the chair in his room 24 hours. I could not stretch out. I sat in that chair, you guys. My daughter, my oldest daughter, who is now 27, she sat right in that chair next to me. And we were asleep. We woke up to 50 doctors standing over us. The disbelief that was in my eyesight. I saw things like this on a show called Doogie Howser. I don't know if y'all, and then doctors and stuff like that, where if it's serious, they all come around. The last time I had seen something like that is when I delivered my first 10-pound baby with no stitches, no epidural, nothing. That was the first time I had ever seen that many doctors. I mean, it was just like every day. I mean, all day they were coming in. You're the lady that had the 10-pound baby with no stitches. You're the lady that had the 10. It was just like everybody came to my room. Every doctor from the entire hospital came to my room to commend me and say how beautiful and healthy the baby is and everything. And I didn't know it was a big deal. It was nothing. I didn't know it was such a big deal. But when I woke up and saw all those doctors, and they said, "Hi, I'm such and such a brother. This is my team," and I'm going, looking like, what do we need this team for? What's going on? They said, well, you know your baby was born with XYZ and because of the blood clot, and your baby is a candidate for surgery because initially when they found that he had hydrocephalus, and you can look that up if you want, they had told me that he'll probably have to have a surgery and have a VP shunt installed at around 2 years old. So now we're at day 5. And they're saying, we're going to take him into a surgery today. And they had to tell you all the things that could go wrong. He could not survive the surgery. My 5-day-old baby, y'all. And I'm like, so the doctor said, how important is this baby to your family? So my heart dropped at that minute because, like, how important, like, is this like one of those moments where it's going to be like, either we might or we might not, like, it scared me, for real. And we began to plead. I said, here's the exchange for my mother. My mother passed away. He has made our family back whole and happy. And my daughter and I, we just began to plead and plead and plead and plead and plead. The doctor said, I'm going to take care of your baby, and I'm going to call you personally when he comes out of surgery. So we went down to the cafeteria. I knew I saw a fly. They let a fly in my house. Probably getting that big old box. So, I don't have flies and stuff in my house. So, we went to get food and everything and sat there and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. It was the worst waiting game I had ever played. But thank y'all for tuning in with me. This is part 1. I'll do a part 2 on everything else and leading up to my baby going to heaven. Love y'all. Thank y'all for listening.